Hello, welcome to SK Beats TV and radio media. It's so significant today to have our founder and general overseer, Apostle Paul Kofi Agyekum, to throw light on why today being so unique and why we've gathered here. Apostle, you are welcome, Daddy.
Thank you very much.
Right, you are looking so good.
Thank you.
Right, 14 years after you established Victory Outreach Church, God opened the door for you to go to UK and continue with the same vision over there. And you are back now to Ghana. And today you are meeting we call it pastoral meeting. Right. We just want to know why today's meeting the pastors after 14 years.
Yes.
The gist behind it.
Okay. Thank you very much, Reverend Isaac Kwachin, head pastor of Accra Victory Outreach Church. Thank you so much for coming all the way from Accra.
You're welcome.
For the sake of this historic meeting.
Right.
As you said, today is a unique day in my life and in the life of entire leadership. The reason is that I left Ghana 14 years ago. At that time, the church was about 16 years. And we used to have 2 branches. Initially, it was 3. We had one in Asokore Mampong. And unfortunately, we lost that one. So it was left.
Is it Anumanye?
Anumanye, sorry.
Right.
So it was left with 2 branches before my wife and I traveled to continue the missionary work in the UK for 14 solid years. And after 14 years, we were able to have another branch in London, adding to the in between, we also had another branch in Asokore Mampong, of which that was where we celebrate our 30 years. And I believe those who are watching will recall that on TV, the building was the place where we had our 30 years. And as you said, we have come back from UK for good. And this is the very first time we are having official pastoral meeting to have some kind of accountability and also to look into the future, what the Lord has for this church, and also to continue with the structures of leadership and everything that involves the progress of the ministry. And so as you can see, today is Saturday 11th. It's very historic. And so this is the reason of which you yourself came all the way from Accra to be a partaker of this historic leadership meeting.
Right.
And I thank God for the life of all of you. First of all, I should have thanked God for your life and also to thank you for your honesty, sincerity, dedication for a space of 14 solid years. I mean, all of you need a congratulations. Amen. And in due time, we will make sure to honor from Apostle Nyako to the last person who have become part of the leadership team. We will honor each of you according to your works, for being honest in the name of the Lord to make sure that Victory Outreach Church exists after 14 years. We know of a lot of ministries where the leaders, when they die or when they travel, I mean, the ministry doesn't even last for 5 years. But in this particular case, you've been able to, sustain the ministry, taking good care of the members, and of course in the infrastructures. See what we will show it on the screen for people to see what Reverend Stephen Nemo and his team has done. And a Sienimpong. Very soon we are going to move from Amokom to that place.
Wow.
And also by the able leadership of Prophet Odro. Look at the powerful building they have put up in Asokore Mampong within the space of 1 to 2 years.
That's fantastic.
I mean, it's a miracle.
Yeah.
And they are still doing more. Very soon they are going to celebrate the 10th anniversary. And by the time we celebrate the 10th anniversary, they would have gone ahead. And all of those things will be put on video for people to see how far the Lord has brought this ministry. And also, we will take advantage to honor all the ministers for your dedication for good service. For me, today is a happy day for me.
Wow.
And very soon, we are going to have official meeting for various pastors of the branches to give account for the 14 years, so that we also discuss about the way forward, what we need to put in place to improve the administrative structures of the church to be able to, move forward. So our children, the youth, they are very blessed. They are lucky because the foundation we are putting up for these young people, it tells you that if Jesus tallies, they are going to be one of the most blessed children, or youth for that matter.
All right.
Because the team has really done well to put a solid foundation for those who take over in future. That is our children and our grandchildren.
Right.
I'm so impressed.
Right, that's good.
Yes.
Right, Apostle, I would just want to interject here
Yeah.
by, I think you've answered most of the questions that I was about to ask.
Yeah.
But one question that I would like you to also throw light on is that what should be the expectation of the youth?
That's
because we believe the youth holds the future.
Exactly.
When it comes to the future of the church.
Right.
The youth plays very important and pivotal role
Right.
in that. So what should be the expectation?
Right. Now, thank you. In all our branches, including London branch, we've been able to establish a children department, of which that one is very effective, very, very effective. And now we are moving on to the youth department. It was there, but we are going to strengthen the youth department and extend it to all the branches. So about 3 weeks ago, by the able leadership of Reverend Stephen Nemo, he organized the youth under Central Church, and they were able to select their leaders.
Wow.
And they have put in place some programs which is going to take off from December. So from December, I mean, everybody is going to see these wonderful youth of Victory Outreach Church coming out with a powerful and fantastic programs to reach out their fellow youth. And you ask the question of what they should expect.
Sure.
Now, we have decided that the youth are going to play very important role in all our activities to prepare them, to groom them, to mentor them and prepare them for takeover in future. Because now I can see all of us are getting old. I myself, even though I look young, I still look very gorgeous.
Yeah.
But inside me, I'm not getting young. So what do we have to do? We have to prepare our children, our grandchildren, the youth for takeover in future.
The next generation.
The next generation.
Right.
You see, after 14 years, the body language tells me that all the ministers are growing. All of you, including yourself.
Yeah, we are growing.
Yes, you are becoming old now. You see, we shouldn't wait until some churches are taking over our youth simply because we don't have programs and activities to empower them. We shouldn't sit down because they are our children. We gave birth to them. You see, so Victory have come of age for 30 solid years. And by the grace of God, you have children. Some of you have 5. My honorable fellow Apostle Nyako, he's having 4. Is it 5? He's blessed with 5.
Oh, okay. I think
And
it's
you
5.
are blessed with 2.
Sure.
And my honorable Reverend Sibinmo is blessed with, is it 5 or 4?
4.
Now, I think I will need the book for all the names to be on my table.
Right.
And then my honorable prophet is also having 4. You know, it's only Pastor Odum is having 1.
Yeah.
So you can see, and the members are still giving birth to children.
Yeah.
And so the pastors must be ready that the children's service and the youth service is going to, take over all the services to prepare them so that they will feel so belonging, or they feel that they belong to the vision of this particular church, and the future is for them.
Right.
And I'm so glad. I know I still have more to do. You see, one important thing I want everybody to know that I have a space of 2 years to prepare the leadership for a new dimension, of which we are going to create a special office for the founder, and the founder is going to hand over the presidership.
Yeah, the presidership.
That's right. That's the word I wanted to use.
Right.
So that I'll be able to go ahead with a special political assignment. You understand?
Okay.
Because God has something special for me to do, and I'm still under training.
Yeah.
I'm in a waiting time. So while I'm still waiting for God's perfect time, I need to take over so that we put a proper structures in place. It is very important.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very, very important.
Thank you so much, Apostle, for this, explanation and very insightful words that you're giving about this particular day.
Right.
Being a pastoral meeting day.
That's
for
right.
the first time.
It's very unique.
14 years.
Yeah, very unique.
Very, very, very,
Very
significant as well.
And the content of the meeting is going to be a blessing to the 4 existing branches,
Right.
including London.
Right.
So the London branch, we want to express our sincere appreciation to you for all the support you've been giving to me and the branches here. We will continue to ask you to continue with the support, especially today. In the course of the prayer, Prophet raised a topic about the 100 million OCDs.
Yeah.
And today you call it 10,000. And we've been able to get at least 1%?
1,000.
Yes, 1% of it. So
10%.
10%.
Sorry.
So the 90% is left to be able to complete it, so that we'll be able to celebrate the 10th anniversary in a very
nice way.
yes. So please continue to support it, and God will richly bless you. Very soon, in the course of this interview, SKB is responsible for this particular production. It's going to show you all the infrastructures at Sokore Mampong, Nimpong, and then our mission house, which was bought about 15 years ago, and we need to renovate that place so that we can use. Now over here is a personal property for Apostle and family, but I've dedicated it for a good cause to be able to help the church. But the church has its own mission house, which is under repairs. We need to repair it for that place to have a standard, so that if you travel all the way from abroad or Accra, whatever, to Kumasi, and you need a free place to sleep, you'll be able to have it once you're a member and you have a membership card to show that indeed you're a member belonging to this branch. That opportunity may be there for you. Thank you for watching.
Right. But before finally we leave you, your words for the ministers that have gathered here as far as this meeting is concerned.
Right.
Is it going to be sustainable? Like maybe how often that we're going to have this type of meetings?
Yes.
You mentioned that you have 2 years
Yes.
here in your stay here.
Yes.
And then after that you carry on with the missionary work.
Okay.
Wherever the Lord will direct you to.
That's right.
Right. So we want to
be
know how
honest with you,
sustainable it will be.
this is not the first time of having such meetings.
Yeah.
This one is unique because is after 14 years of being away.
Yeah.
That makes it unique, but it's normal because Victory Outreach, we have a leadership tradition where we have, consistent meetings on specific days to plan for the progress of the church. So it's a tradition. We've been doing it. And so as we ask, it will continue.
Right.
From time to time, as the time may favor majority of the leadership, we will continue to have meetings. And God, we have a lot to do.
Right.
We have a lot to put on the foundation we have laid. So such things will go on. And most of the meetings will be a pure leadership training.
Okay.
It's not just about leadership as having discussions, but the training for the prophets, our evangelists, our apostles, because once we are still on earth, we still have to seek for knowledge. We still have to train ourselves, prepare ourselves, because what is ahead is more than what we have achieved. So all the time we should be in the mood of studying, doing research, preparing, learning more. And my message I want to give to all the ministers is to put behind us what we have already achieved and look forward to the greater things that God is able to do.
And we must press on.
That's right. We shouldn't depend on past glories.
Right.
Even though we have done a lot, but what is ahead is more than what we have achieved.
Right.
So everybody must be strong.
Yeah.
And 30 years we have come of age. We should make sure that petty mistakes is put aside and then we move forward. When I talk about petty mistakes, some of the things that bring, what do you call it, disputes,
Okay.
unnecessary conflict and all that. Now, 30 years is of age.
Yeah.
And we cannot continue with petty mistakes anymore. Whatever needs to be done must be done in maturity, in unity, in love. And that's what I stand for.
Yeah.
I'm a leader who believes in creating unity, atmosphere of unity and love. And so we will go like that and make sure we achieve it collectively. It is very, very important.
Oh, wow.
Yes. And
This
we
is
should also
awesome.
learn to share.
Yeah.
One significant thing about ministry, love, is sharing. I don't normally say I love you, but I demonstrate the love. I prefer to demonstrate than to say it.
Yeah.
Love is practical.
Yeah.
If I see you suffering,
Yeah.
there's no need for me to wait until you come to me and tell me you need my help. I have to see the need
Proactively.
of helping you.
Yeah.
That's all life is all about.
Yeah.
This is the way we can maintain the anointing and even have it in excesses to be able to do what God has called all of us to achieve together collectively. Love is very, very important. Let's share whatever we have to support each other
Right.
so that we will prosper together.
Yeah.
And the members will be blessed.
Amen.
And the last thing I want to say, all the ministers, regardless of the pain the members are causing you, forgive them and give them your blessings. Some of them are very difficult members, and they will continue to be difficult.
Yeah.
But we have a responsibility to invoke God's blessings upon their lives. When they are getting well, it comes back to the church. The church that benefits. So let's wish them well, pray for them, encourage them, regardless of their mistakes. Let's support them. That's my last message to encourage all of us in ministry.
Wow. This is awesome. Beloved, I think you've heard it all and you've seen it all by the senior apostle himself, Apostle Paul Kofi Agyekum. And just to remind you, this is SK Beats television and radio media company. And it's one of the best you can have. If you have any commercials or things that you want to advertise, contact SK Beats. The numbers will be on the screen so that we can also market whatever God has entrusted to your care for the people out there, the world to see it. God bless you and see you another time. God bless you.
God bless you too.